What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Today I want to talk to you guys about a brand new project. I think it's a couple months old that one of my Patreon subscribers brought to me. So this is called ArkFi, and it's similar to a lot of other popular percent daily contracts. These contracts have been coming out on many different chains, and they're getting increasingly more complicated and robust, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing. But I really want to explain to you guys how this thing works and why I like this a lot, why I'm bullish on just the whole setup of ArkFi overall. There's a lot to unpack here. I'm not going to unpack it all in this video. I'm going to give you guys the simple lowdown on how to use this thing and what this is. And of course, you guys definitely should read up on the FAQ, do your own research on it before you do anything in this system. And hopefully I'll be making more videos about this in the future. So right here is the docs where you guys can learn all of the information. Right here, the most important thing, I'm going to go over the kind of the three most important tabs here. The quick start guide is what you want to take a look at if you really want to dig into this right away. This video gives you a good idea of how to start, some tips and strategies along the way. And there's a couple other tabs that we're going to be talking about later. We're going to start with this pump and dump throttling in a second here. But definitely, like I said, this is not a smart contract that you guys can jump into and just wing it. You have to follow a lot of different rules because you're going to be left behind and you're going to lose a lot of percent rewards if you do this the wrong way. There are even things like 50% taxes that you're going to get penalized if you're doing things wrong, and you're going to wonder what happened to all of my coins. So I'm going to try and explain it to you, but definitely read up on it even afterwards, after I explain it to you. So first of all, I've already got in my account ready and set up to go to show you guys how to purchase everything. So this is me starting the project live on this video. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to purchase one of these things called the Legacy NFTs. What this does, and you really don't have to purchase a Legacy NFT to get involved with this project. It does help if you're going to try to get referrals. You can increase your referral reward level down to 3 all the way up to 15 if you're really going to be hardcore marketing this. But these NFTs cost anywhere from $1,000 for the silver, $4,000 for the gold, and $10,000 for the platinum. And again, this really is just for people that are going to go ham on this project and put a lot of funds into it, and people who are going to promote it hardcore. So if you're just an average Joe and you just want to earn the 2% daily, I don't recommend purchasing these NFTs. Let me go ahead and do this right now. There are some other incentives to getting an NFT, which we'll talk about a little bit later. So we'll get to that. You can see right here, as this transaction is getting approved, there are currently 331 NFT holders. There are definitely other bonuses in addition to holding this NFT. There's prizes that they give out for this. You can see the NFT rewards pool is here. We'll talk a little bit about that. I'm not going to go too deep into the lottery prize in this video. So let's go ahead and do this final transaction and do a purchase. And again, this step is not required for the majority of you. I want to kind of reiterate that right there. So once this gets confirmed, the first step for the majority of you, or the second step for those of you who decided to purchase the NFT, is to go over to the swap section. So you need to have some ARK tokens to start earning the 2% daily from this project. The minimum amount that you can get is 10 tokens. So let's see, that's going to be about close to $30 right now. Or no, $60 right now, a little over that, depending on the price of the token. Let's see, the price of the token right now is, if we go back and see, I think it's about $3.70 something in the vault. We'll take a look at it later. It's close to $3. I guess I could type in the amount right here. It's like $3.71. Maybe about $4, but regardless, I'm going to be doing a $500 purchase right here, which is going to give me 75 ARK tokens, and you can input your referral address here as well. I highly recommend that you guys do find someone to refer you, and the reason for that is because you will get spillover rewards. So you're going to get airdrop rewards. I'll do some airdrops, but don't count on me doing trillions of dollars worth of airdrops to earn in here. But it is helpful if you find a referrer who's going to give you some airdrops and fill in this comment. Do not leave it blank like I'm about to leave it blank right here. So I'm going to go ahead and approve this and confirm. And then we'll move on over to the next step. Oh, it's right here. Silly King of Fomo. It's right here. $5.71 is the current price of BUSD. So now that that's approved, I should be able to purchase this amount right here. Let's approve BUSD. I think I have to do that again. And the next step is to go over to the vault, and that is where you're actually going to be earning from these ARK tokens. Key thing to keep in mind, guys, you do have to have what's called an active balance in here. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. I don't know why this thing's not switching over to, yeah, there it is. So buy is right here. So now let's approve that. I just had to hit the reload button. We'll hit the buy button right there. So right here it says warning, no referral entered. This will permanently place you under the Guardian wallet. Again, I highly recommend that you guys get a referral. I'm not going to do that right now though, because I don't really need a referral that bad. So we'll go ahead and hit the buy button, and we will confirm. It's giving me 2 transactions. I think I just have to confirm one of them. We'll see if it goes through for the second one. All right, so once that goes through, we're going to go ahead and go over to the vault section next, and this is where you're going to do a deposit. So you can see right here, my rewards timer is 23 hours and 59 minutes, and this is where I'm going to be able to deposit the amount that I have available. So I should have my wallet balance of ARK should increase a little bit, and this is where you do your deposit. And you're going to be making a percent daily right here. Hopefully that percent daily number is going to be about 2%. Like I said, this can decrease if your CWR, that stands for compound withdrawal ratio, but I'm going to shorten it to CWR from here on out, decreases below this red line. I'll show you how to completely avoid that at all costs if you don't want that to happen, because your daily rewards go down to 1%, and that means it's going to take you double the amount of time to get ROI and profit beyond. So let's go ahead and reload this. I don't know if that purchase went through. Doing stuff live, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Let's go try to swap this one more time. I think that second transaction didn't actually go through. All right, so here's my BUSD balance. My ARK balance is 0. I have to figure out and see exactly why that didn't go through. Maybe my other transaction for actually having BUSD didn't go through. So let me pause the video here, and then let's figure this out, and we'll go right back into it in a second. I'll tell you guys what the issue is in a couple of magic seconds here. All right, we figured out what the issue was. The issue is down here. It says ARK tokens are directly deposited into the vault. Gas fees will be slightly higher for new accounts. So I actually don't have to do a further deposit in here. It basically went directly over here. It'll say net deposit value, and this is what I purchased. The 75.95 ARK is immediately in the vault. So here you can see I'm getting a daily percent value of 2%. I already have available rewards, and this is the important key things. There's a few important factors, guys. I'm going to tell you about these things twice when we go over the FAQ later. And right now, just as kind of a live preview of what you're going to be doing. So this rewards timer counts down every 24 hours. You need to make sure every 24 hours, exactly on the dot, or even just maybe a little bit earlier if you're going to be busy or something, 23 hours, 22 hours, 23 hours and 30 minutes. You want to make sure that you allocate what you're going to be doing. So let's not do that. We want to make sure that we're going to change our allocation and make sure that the allocation that we have available meets the values which we're going to be talking about later. It might be 50-50, it might be 50-40. I'll show you guys in a second what exactly that means. And of course, you can kind of select a preset right here if you're not sure what numbers you want to get to. I highly recommend you click on these preset values. If you're a starting account, you probably want to do this 150 CWR value, right? You probably want to do this every single 24 hours, hit save allocation, and continue to click on that blue button every 24 hours. You don't have, not this one, you save it and then you click on this blue button every 24 hours. If you decided to buy an NFT, then you can choose one of these ones if you bought a silver, a gold, or a platinum NFT, but stick with this number. Unless you want to go for a different strategy, then of course DYOR and figure out what you're going to do. Again, if you do this wrong, it's going to bite you in the butt later, right? So again, stick with 150, and every 24 hours when this timer gets close to 0, you want to go ahead and click on that blue button. That way, it's going to do two things when you do this. It's going to compound some of your rewards. So if you have 10 rewards here, like 10 ARK is your rewards for that 24-hour period, it's going to compound 6 of them, 60%, and it's going to withdraw four of them, 40%, right? And you can mess around with this airdrop feature too if you want to do that. That's available for you too. A lot of other values are here. It's going to tell you your principal balance, how much you deposited, your referral rewards, tax level, everything that you need to know is going to be listed on the screen. And the maximum payout progress, I believe it's 80,000 ARK tokens. That's a max wallet. So once you get to 80,000 tokens, you have to do another wallet, another deposit to further go on with this system, right? So that's the gist of it, of how to get started with this. You will be earning daily from this, pretty much close to 2%. And there are risks associated with this. This isn't 2% dollars daily. This is 2% ARK tokens daily. And that's the key thing. That before I go into the deeper explanation, that's the key thing I want you guys to understand with this, is that you're getting paid a 2% daily ARK tokens. Now, what that means is what you're actually getting in terms of dollars is entirely dependent on the price of ARK. If the price of ARK shoots up, the percent daily that you're earning in dollars also shoots up. If the price of ARK shoots down, you're not actually making 2% dollars per day, but you're making 2% of those less valuable tokens. That's something that people don't understand. That's where the risk is associated with all of these projects. If the coin becomes essentially valueless over time, which is unlikely, but possible, then the amount of rewards you're getting is going to go down to an amount that you're not going to get ROI if it goes down too much. So keep that high disclaimer in mind right there. All right, so we'll kind of stop there. We'll talk about auto allocation and some other of these other features in another video. What I want to do next is look at the details of pump and dump throttling and some of the taxes that are associated with this as well. So that button that I talked about earlier, this change allocation, I told you guys to make sure you're on this 150 allocation. That's explained right here. So CWR, again, it stands for compound withdrawal ratio. What this essentially means is, as long as you stick within this range for no NFTs, this is the highest range you can go to, then you're going to be able to keep that 2% daily. And that this slider right here is going to go up right here to 150, right? And that's good for you. You do not want this slider to go down below 0.75, because if that happens, you are no longer going to be getting 2% daily until it goes back up again. So that's the key feature with this number. That's the first penalty you have to be aware of. A lot of people that don't really think about this, they might say, let me just get all the money out. I want to withdraw everything. And then you're going to screw yourself over later, because you're only going to get 1% daily and less if you continue to do that. You can kind of see the amount that you're making right here, the prediction, if you're going to go with this allocation daily. So keep that in mind. The other thing you wanted to keep in mind, guys, is I think it's down here in tax flow examine. No, not tax scaling is what I want to look at. No, there's actually one more thing I want to look at in pump dump throttling. So down here, there's something called a dump tax. So it says, to prevent ArkFi tokens from being dumped on the market, people are encouraged to deposit into the Ark vault, right? So over here, this is the vault. You need to make absolutely sure that you have a deposit in the Ark vault in order for you to not get hit with that 50% dump tax. It's 63% total if you sell on the market. And this is probably not going to happen to you, because it's only for people that reach the 80,000 limit. If there's nothing in here and you just have the tokens and you're just hoarding the tokens in some sort of way, however you got those tokens, maybe you have them on a separate wallet or whatever, you're going to be hit with that huge tax. So my recommendation is, do not move your tokens around from wallet to wallet. Stick with one wallet, so everything is calculated with that wallet. You don't get hit with any massive taxes. So that's my second tip here. Do not move your tokens from wallet to wallet, and understand that there's going to be some tax penalties if you do. All right, so let's keep moving on here. Tax flow. I want to go to tax scaling, I believe. So there is a tax scaling, and this is just to prevent, again, people from getting massive dumps in the price. You're going to be, your tax is going to increase if you get paid out more. And this includes things like referral rewards. So if you're a person that gets like 1,000 referrals, you're going to get hit with some pretty heavy taxes too. If you max out your referrals immediately, you get $80,000 worth of referrals. You're going to be hit with a 55% tax from selling your tokens. And it counts for everyone. token. So even if you don't get referrals, as soon as you get close, like these higher numbers, if you get 24,000 tokens after, I don't know, a year and a half of being in this platform, you're going to get hit with a 25% tax. And that just controls the price of the token. You can look at other tokens that do similar stuff. I mean, look at Drip. The charts look kind of fishy, where it's just kind of a stair step down. and that's essentially what's supposed to happen. They're supposed to control their price. And these types of contracts, they do a really, really good job of controlling the price. And that's kind of the last thing I'm going to leave you guys with. Price stability. This is not a token, I don't think that's designed to just go up, right? These types of tokens are designed to go down in value. And you have to understand, as long as these tokens are not going down more than 2%, then it should be okay. If they're going down more than 2%, then that's where problems come about later. So that is everything for this. I just wanted to give you a quick introduction video to ArkFi. I'll be talking more about this and unpacking some more of the features a little bit later, but I just wanted to help you guys understand what this thing is. And I'll give you guys an update on what's happening with me in this. The last thing that we talked about as far as contracts are concerned is eGold. So maybe I'll do an update on eGold. That's actually turning out to be pretty well too. So you can see that we're starting to rise in value finally. So that deserves an update video on that and my strategy on that too. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.